Teofimo, the Tank over Lopez, calls out Tank Davis once again. This is a fight I thought should happen a couple of years ago. At this moment, Teofimo Lopez does not have a fight, neither does Tank Davis. And this would be a huge fight. Teofimo Lopez is a good fighter. Seems like Teofimo Sr. is aboard with him working with Eddie Reynoso. And Teofimo has said he does not make a move without his father. And when you talk to some boxing fans, they believe Teofimo fights to the level of his competition. I never believed in that myth. Well, it's a myth to me. I think certain styles give Teofimo problems. He doesn't fight well on his front foot, and I think Eddie Reynoso will help him with that. And also, Teofimo wants to be the face of boxing. He wants all the attention. He's like, look at me. And I think it baffles him that Gervonta Davis is a bigger star than him. Ryan Garcia is a bigger star than him. He's like, what about me? And this is why he wants the big fights, because the Brian Norman fight's out there for him. He can take that one. He can fight Rayo at 140 and unify that, but he doesn't want fights like that. He wants fights like Gervonta Davis. He's called out Terence Crawford multiple times. I think that fight's not going to happen, even though I wouldn't mind seeing it. He's also called out Gervonta Davis, but for some reason, Teofimo is not on his radar. And I don't think Teofimo will be the face of boxing, but I do believe he should be bigger than what he is. I mean, he's Honduras, he's part of the Latin community, he's a good fighter, and I'm surprised the Latin community, or boxing fans, period, haven't embraced him. Because let's face it, Teofimo at this moment is not a draw. Doesn't matter how much I like him or the next fan like him, he does not sell tickets, despite a lot of fans of boxing like Teofimo, but he does not sell. But let's listen to this clip. I don't own the rights to this material. It's for educational purposes only, and it's from FightHype.com. And here's Teofimo calling out Gervonta Davis.
Before you mentioned the Gervonta fight. Gervonta, give me a fight.
Yeah.
Is that the fight you want the most? What do you want to say?
He ain't fighting. I ain't fighting. What's up?
Say again?
He's not fighting. I ain't fighting. What's up?
He's got a November date and a December date. Could you make that date?
Are you ready?
Yeah. I don't know. Am I? I don't know. Am I ready?
Why do you want that fight with Tank, Tio? I mean, it's obvious. It's a great fight. Why?
Well, I don't like people saying that I'm dunking somebody.
He also gets in a confrontation with Terence Crawford. He's been calling out Terence Crawford for a while now. Some people say Terence Crawford put his hands in his face. Some people say he slapped him. Some people say he punked him. You know, YouTube content creators run away with that stuff. But me, I don't really care about that. I really care about the fights. Are they gonna fight or not? That's all I care about. I refuse to make a 10-minute video of Crawford putting his hands in Teofimo's face. But I will say this, it doesn't seem like Teofimo cares about unifying divisions. He doesn't care about Brian Norman. He doesn't care about Rayo. What Teofimo wants to do is get into big fights and become a superstar in boxing. And I think he figures a Brian Norman Jr. or a Rayo is not going to get him where he wants to be. He wants to fight the big names. I mean, if he didn't think Terence Crawford was great, he would not want to fight him, regardless of what he says about his record and resume and whatever like that. Teofimo wants to fight the great fighters to put him on the map. And that's Gervonta Davis and Terence Crawford. I think Gervonta is the more ideal fight, unless he moves to 154, but it don't seem like that's happening anytime soon. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.